It's so important to be a leader, not a follower, in your career as an engineering professional. And in this week's Engineering Management Lessons video, I'd like to share with you an analogy based on a recent personal experience with my son to reinforce this leading, not following approach in hopes to inspire you to be the best engineering manager and leader that you can be. Recently one evening, I drove my son to a practice for one of his sports. I pulled up in the car and I saw the coach standing out there on the track, and there were no kids there yet. There were 4 or 5 other cars around mine, all sitting there, and you could see that the kids in the cars were waiting for the first kid to go out. They were waiting for the leader. So I looked to my son and I said to him, "Go ahead, you need to get out of the car. You need to be the leader, not the follower." And he was a little shy and he didn't want to do it. Eventually, one kid got out of his car and he walked over to the coach. Then right after, another kid got out of his car and went over to the coach. And then finally my son said, "All right, Dad, I'm going to go." And he left the car. And really, it made me think about the parallels of this in one's career. I see this all the time with engineers. They might tell me that they have an idea for a new service line in their company, or they think that they might be able to expand geographically and open up an office for their company, but they're too afraid to say anything about it. They're too afraid to pose the idea or opportunity. Maybe they're afraid of the kickback. Maybe they're just not confident enough. And ultimately what happens is someone else does it first. Or they wait for someone to do something similar before they take a shot. So the idea here is I want to try to inspire you. You're most likely watching this video because you want to become a strong engineering leader. You got to take a risk. You got to get out there. You've got to be the leader, not the follower. You have to brainstorm some innovative ideas and things that you can do in your career to set yourself and your company apart and be the first to bring it to the table. I know that it's not always easy to do that, and it is more comfortable to let the other person go first. But if it's your idea and you're passionate about it, you owe it to yourself and your company to bring it out and be the leader, not the follower. I hope you found this message inspiring. Please leave comments below with questions you have around this topic, or maybe you can share an example of what you did in your career so our other subscribers can gain inspiration from you. And please be sure to subscribe to our channel here. We do put out videos on a weekly basis focused on helping engineers become the best possible managers and leaders they can be. I'll see you next week.